For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
Easy, 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 easy.
Oh, okay. Just breathe through it.
Just put me down easy. Put me down easy.
All right. Just lay you down right there. All right. Let me get this. This stack of papers here. We'll put that under your ankles. Elevate your feet.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good. Yeah, they
All
say that's good to do for circulation stuff. Elevate the feet.
I'm also gonna take this other stack of papers and put it under your shoulders and elevate your head. I'm trying to create like a sort of a funnel of fluids down to the tailbone.
Yeah, it's a lot of it'll just be blood piling in my butt. But okay, no, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh God, that's actually not too bad. That's not too bad.
Right, you were doubting it, but now that
I won't lie. It's
right.
Sal, I've been meaning to talk about that on the show. Actually, all your like cure all, fix it remedies. This is good, man.
Oh, is it finally happening?
I don't.
Are we doing Sal's secret showdown of cookery? You always hated the name, but I could see in your eyes that you're willing to let me pull the cord.
All right, fine. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and do the intro then for Sal's secret showdown of cookery?
Showdown of cookery, yes, of course. All right. Hello, listeners. Welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and cookery in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Sal, joined as always by my co-host, Angus.
Hello.
And we're here to bring you the lowdown on how to do a showdown. What'd you think of that little is good.
I won't lie, it's a very good intro. I guess it's more the format of the show that kind of threw me off, because like it's a showdown between I thought it was
your ailments and my cure-alls.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense.
Secret showdown cookery, because I'm gonna cook some stuff.
And I just want to be really clear with you, because I know over the years there's been issues as to whether or not you've been fully aware of what a podcast is. But like, people listen to this show, so like if you reveal your secrets here, they won't be secrets anymore.
Well, I acknowledge that, but I'm also very keenly aware of all the times you say that no one listens to us. So I feel like this is a safe venue with which to share my knowledge.
I'll tell you what, this is this is probably the only place where you can say something out loud and it's almost still a secret. It's as close to being a secret as it can be once you've said it to people.
Yeah. What's the term for a secret, but everyone kind of knows it, and it's all like nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know, it's like one of those secrets.
Yeah, exactly. Unspoken kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Okay,
right, well, you are ailing, and I have cure-alls. It's time for a showdown. Now, Angus and I frequently get into a whole bunch of snafus. That's probably the correct term, snafu.
Yeah. Yes.
Wherein, in the aftermath, we're either hurt or injured or sick or ailing or recovering.
And listeners will remember we've ended a lot of episodes by driving to the hospital, and I believe started a couple episodes by saying they won't let us go to the hospital anymore. So we had to come up. Sal's come up with a bunch of cure-alls. Yeah.
And I'm going to start off with one of my favorites. I call it a turmeric pack. That's where I take one of these big, thick Ziploc bags of turmeric. I'm just going to make an incision along the length of it here.
Okay.
And I just look for any open abrasions on Angus's skin. And I'm just going to pack that full of turmeric.
Okay.
Now, Angus is going to immediately feel a cooling and a heating sensation. That's the turmeric, because that's the only ingredient.
Okay,
yeah,
well...
You can feel that, right?
Yeah, I can. Oh, God.
That means
it's cold.
The turmeric's reacting.
Oh, it's warm now. Okay. Yeah. Is it supposed to be sizzling like that?
Well, that's a matter of opinion. There are some schools of thought that think that any injury shouldn't sizzle at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the mindset, though, that if you lose enough blood, hypothermia can set in, and the
Uh-huh.
sizzling can counteract the
Okay.
hypothermia.
Okay.
So this is kind of getting ahead of any potential future
Yes.
injuries.
This makes sense. Your poster makes sense now. If there's a sizzle, it's time to bizzle. Sorry,
That's
if
right.
there's a sizzle, it's time to get down to bizzle.
Precisely.
Yeah, bizzle being
That's-
business.
And it's like it's a frying pan, right?
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
suit,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
is carrying a briefcase, but he's got his cuffs rolled up because
Mhm.
this is a pan who's here to do work,
Yeah.
not some middle manager sit on his ass pan.
No, he
This
actually
is
gets his hands dirty, and his hands are very
Exactly.
dirty.
Exactly. Well,
Seasoned.
it's
Sorry,
seasoned.
seasoned. Yeah,
Thank
seasoned.
you.
My apologies. My apologies. Wow, so much. I feel like we fully moved on from the arc of slipping OJ into a bunch of our episodes. Now we're focused on on seasoning pans. You can tell we are definitely guys in our 30s.
Well,
I mean, ambiguously aged. You know.
I've said it once. I'll say it again, and it certainly won't be the last time I've said it. A cast iron pan is a pet you can cook on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
It's
when
not
you're
the
in your
only pet you
30s,
can cook on, but it is. Yeah, it is one of the pets you can
Yes.
cook on.
Okay, sorry, Angus.
No,
I did not mean to tarnish your pizza oven /
Scorpion.
Bichon Frise.
Oh, sorry, Bichon Frise. No, I do have two of them. Yeah. No, I was calling. I was supporting you. You are correct. You didn't say it was the only. You just said it was a pet that you can cook on. So I respect it. Thank you.
All right, now look, that turmeric pack is starting to settle in there, and I can see a nice crust forming on each of your abrasions.
You don't have to drag a fork across it. You don't have to drag a fork across it.
Hold on, let me get my mic real close.
Hang on,
you
hang
can
on,
hear
hang
that
on,
scraping.
hang on, Sal. I have to be, because we just came from like this. Listeners, you're not aware. We're recording this episode right after the showdown with Jenna.
Yes.
I got pretty injured mentally there and physically on the whole ride home. I didn't get Sal didn't buckle me into the van, and then he slammed into a telephone pole, and I went flying through the windshield. So I'm pretty banged up, and I also have a bit of a cold. So it's all those. I landed in a what do you call that?
And I'm down a windshield.
That's true. What do you call that corrugated steel thing? A culvert filled with water. I landed in one of those, and I got a cold. So I'm in real rough shape. But Sal, I have to be clear here, because you've got a crust going now on my arm with turmeric, which is a spice.
Right.
You're not trying to cook me, are you? This isn't like a okay.
No, that would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous.
I'm
glad we called it. That would be
numerous
ridiculous.
times that if there's someone in this office that I'm going to eat, it's Turkey.
Yeah. I honestly, same pick, man. I'm
self-aware enough to know that if I ever ate turkey, then I'd probably get really drowsy afterwards and would be able to run away from the lawn.
We've all thought about it. Look, we've all thought about it. So I get that. Okay. Well, I trust you. Okay. So that's actually feeling pretty good. That was my my leg got scraped up really badly, and now there's a good crust on that with turmeric.
Right, and it's and not to sort of talk down the medicative properties. That crust is also a cauterization. That wound is fully cauterized.
Yeah. No germs are going to get in there now.
No, they can't penetrate it because of that sear that we
It's sealed in the juices. Yeah.
All right. Now, Angus also alluded to a brain injury of his. Now, as we all know, the brain is really just a sack of meat floating in jelly inside of a bone bowl. With that in mind, no, please.
No, I was just going to say that's a pretty grim but accurate description. Meat floating in jelly in a bone bowl.
Precisely.
So yeah, you nailed it.
I'm concerned about Angus's concussion. A concussion, for listeners who aren't aware, is when your brain, the meat, hits the bone bowl because the jelly wasn't enough of a preventative cushioning force to stop that impact. So I want to thicken Angus's brain jelly. And to do that, I'm just going to take this syringe and I'm going to go right up the nose. And I'm going to inject some pectin into his brain area.
Okay, that is like for making gelatin and stuff?
That is exactly for making gelatin, yes.
Okay. Okay. It's cold. Oh, it's cold.
It's very cold, yeah. And you're going to want to let it settle, so don't move around too much.
Okay. And okay. Whew, I feel okay, so just keep my head still.
Just keep it perfectly still for about 2 hours for it to set.
It kind of tingles. Is that normal?
Well, yes. The answer to that question is yes. It is normal. That's the pectin starting to congeal. The tingling, though, is actually your brain sort of being
resisting,
wedged back into its spot.
God,
this is your brain finding its natural resting place within your bone bowl, the cranium.
Because from what I understand about biology, there's supposed to kind of be a little bit of wiggle room for the brain to kind of, like you said, float a little in there, and so making gelatin. Oh yeah, I can kind of start to feel it around the base there. Right. Making gelatin,
kind of like swimmer's ear.
Yeah, that kind of settles. My equilibrium is fucked right now, by the way. But just making something that settles in, and so the brain can't move at all. It's I can only just Sal. I don't want you to take any offense to this. I can only describe the feeling as profoundly upsetting. Yeah. Is that normal?
Angus, what? I don't know how to break it to you. Concussions aren't normally a happy thing.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Well, I don't want to get another concussion. You said everybody gets 2, and I think I'm well past 2.
Look, these are drastic measures we're having to take here. I was this close to, in the field, breaking out my emergency key lime Jello packet and just shoving that into your ear canal to try and start solidifying your brain jelly.
I'm realizing something. When we went to that mission, you kind of had a tactical vest with all the pockets and pouches on it, and I thought it was odd because it was filled with a lot of like packets, like gravy packets and
Clubhouse, yes,
and spices, and you had a big canister of Mrs. Dash on your side, which I was like, oh great, I like Mrs. Dash, it's good on pretty much everything. Salt, pepper, all these different things, and I kind of just I didn't want to point it out because I didn't want to be rude, but now I'm realizing that that's like your medic vest. Okay, and your medic vest says "Kiss the Cook." I'm just gonna call that out right now. That's normal.
And guess what happened down that episode?
Oh, that's right. That's right. We kissed.
So
I forgot about that.
Look, I'm not saying you got to manifest your reality. I'm just saying you put the energy out there, you're bound to receive it. That's all I'm going to put. That's all I'm going to say.
You bait a hook, you're going to catch something.
The point I'm trying to make, though, the point in all of this is that we, human beings, you, Angus, me, Sal, Turkeith, other names here. I believe there was a Sally in our office.
Yeah. Kevin,
Kyle. Ed Del Toro. Who could forget?
Oh, of course, Ed Del Toro. Yeah.
Despite all our differences, we are at the end of the day meat. We're just loosely assembled meat attached to a frame of bones and connective tissue. And when meat starts to go bad, when it's not looking good anymore, what do? You dress it up with some seasoning, some spices, you pretty it up, then you serve it. And there's nothing that heals the soul like a good meal. Okay. So in a roundabout way, by preparing you in an elegant dish of spiced flesh and gelatinized brain goo.
Yeah.
No, please, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I just feel the need to point out to listeners that this entire time, since the post-injection, Sal has oiled up his hands, covered them in spices, and has been kind of covering me in what would you call this? This isn't a brine technically, right? This is a coating. This is just kind of oiling me.
This is a brine. Brine would certainly, you'd feel yourself almost drying out to some extent. I'm trying to lock in the flavor. This is more like a buttery oil. I'm trying to get moisture in.
You're getting in all the folds, nooks and crannies. You are getting in there. And so I'm just
the last thing I want is your muscles to seize.
No, that's true. And I gotta say, it does feel nice.
It ruins the meat.
Yeah, again, Sal, I'm beginning to realize something, that I might not have been the only one in this mission to have taken major head trauma. You fired, from what Thaniel told me on the way home when you guys were just nonstop bragging about it, you fired a rocket launcher in an enclosed inside a building, and debris was raining down. Surely, and I don't want to be this guy, but I have to call it. We said we were going to be honest. Our relationship can survive this. There is a pretty sizable dent in the top of your head.
What's that?
There's a pretty... Okay, no, hang on. You can't just play it off like you haven't noticed it. There's a pretty... Don't turn away to hide it. There's a pretty sizable dent in your forehead, and the flesh has turned purple. So is it?
Well,
I'm
Angus,
just
have you
okay.
considered for a moment that the flesh has turned purple? Is because I've been using it as my Fruit Loops cereal bowl.
Okay,
and
so
that's
hang
just
on.
the milk stain
Yeah.
from
Uh-huh.
the residual dye of the Fruit Loops.
Yeah, you can't use air quotes to describe something that is objectively true. Your skin, your head is dented, and the skin is purple. There's no debating that.
All right, look here, Angus.
Mhm.
You're a smart man. You're incredibly
Sometimes.
talented at what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Some would say that you're a prime cut of society. A
I guess so, yeah.
triple-A human, all right?
Uh-huh.
And the mouth almost waters at the potential your body holds and what it could do. And so, with this salivating thought in mind, I took it upon myself to make sure that you recover to 100%. Because, as I always say, waste no peace. So why would I let you waste away? Right? So, yes, am I currently working a nice buttery marinade into your supple flesh? Of course.
Yeah.
Am I removing the hair from your body so as to make for a smoother mounting surface?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Am I preparing a small blade to just putting some scoring marks to just make sure that marinade really gets in? But don't worry, we'll put more turmeric there. We'll cauterize it all.
Ooh, cool, cold. Ooh, hot. Yep, sizzling. Okay. Sal, I'm just worried, and I'm being as calm as I possibly can be.
Right.
And I truly think it's because of this mental brain episode I've had recently with, revelations and whatnot. I'm a little concerned that you're wheeling me towards the oven that we cook the newspapers in.
Right.
Everyone,
right.
a lot of people don't know this. When the ovens are just about done to dry the ink, we put them in a big oven and they come out toasty warm, and then we send them in those big loaves.
The perfect time to open a newspaper is when it's fresh out of the oven.
Oh, it's the best. It's got the smell and everything. And I appreciate you being honest. You are wheeling me towards it. What's the thought process here? What's the thought process here? You're wheeling me towards the oven. What is this, like a heat shock protein thing? What is this?
Think like a sauna, right?
Like
we want to get the muscles all loose. We want to get the juices flowing between all your tissues. And then when you're at, I don't know, ballparking here, 170 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit internal, probably ready to go. Maybe baste you halfway through just to make sure we're not losing any flavor, but yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be a dick about this, but I don't want to do that.
Sorry?
I'm standing up. I'm gonna get up off this
get back in the
basin. No, I'm getting out of this wheelbarrow. I don't want to do this, Sal. I'm worried about you, man.
Angus,
I let you look, man. Look, I let you take
better
all my
to
clothes.
help
I let you take all my clothes off. I let you shave all the hair off my body. I let you rub a bunch of turmeric and oil and spices into my flesh because I thought, hey, you know what? He really wants to do this Sal's Secret Showdown of Cookery episode, and I'm trying to be there for you and I'm trying to support you. But I think you're trying to cook me.
All right, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a selfish indulgence. Because I realized that I myself am feeling a little under the weather, and I figured, start feed a fever, feed a cold, and so in order to get ahead of this illness, I wanted to have a nice robust meal, and here you are, succulent, Angus, and I just, I got a little peckish.
Okay, Sal, here's what I got for you. Because honestly, I actually do feel pretty good. So I'm going to hand it to you. I do think there have been some recuperative elements here. Here's what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm going to tie you down to this chair. Okay? Yep, I'm tying you down to this chair. And we're going to go to commercial. And when we come back, I'm going to treat you with some of my remedies. Okay?
Okay.
Don't
eat me.
I'm not going to eat you. I might not eat you.
Hey, what's going on? We are Pull the Plug Podcast with myself, Mrs. Godzilla.
And me, Justin G.
Myself, Justin Briner.
And me, Sarah M.
Pull the Plug Podcast, it's a place where music fans, pop culture nerds, and people who love dick jokes come together each week.
A place of worship, if you will.
Check us out at ptppodcast.com for all your dick needs.
Okay, not too tight.
Oh no, this is perfect for captivity.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
On the threshold between keeping me locked down and abuse. But we have crossed into abuse.
No. Of course not. This is a friendly tie down. This is actually I accidentally walked into that shibari, like the rope fetish thing class. I had a coupon. I went and did it. It was fun. It was very, very liberating. Feels really very liberating, even though you're kind of constrained. It's very artful and beautiful.
I'm only concerned about that one rope right there. You give that a little twang for me.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that ain't going nowhere.
No,
okay.
That ain't going anywhere. That's great. I'm just gonna give you a quick pat. Oh yeah, that's good. That's not going anywhere. All right.
I guess I'm at your mercy.
And I appreciate it, Sal. And I'm gonna do right by you. You know, I know you almost tried to eat me, but I'm feeling pretty good. And so, you know,
could you just get me another scoop of Fruit Loops from my head, then, please?
Oh, sure. But Sal, this is the last one because this is what we're gonna treat. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna scoop that, and here comes the airplane. Yeah. Okay.
They're
now
still
tilt your head.
crisp.
Yeah. Well, not a ton of
Haven't
milk
gotten
fits in there.
soggy yet.
No, not a ton of milk fits in there. And this, I can tell it was definitely a brick of some kind that hit you. There's kind of a three-sided angle. It's like almost like a little bit of like a pyramid indent into your skull. But we're gonna get this cleared up. I've dealt with this kind of stuff before, obviously. And the cat's again out of the bag. I guess I was a vigilante recently.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and that's kind of what caused this aneurysm. We'll
You
unpack
were
that
a
another time.
famous vigilante named the Kyle.
I don't know if that's true, but it's a good name. But I remember having to treat all these wounds while I would come home from crime fighting, and you know, I live in the wall of an apartment building, not even in an apartment. So, and I share that space with our raccoons. So I had to come up with some pretty unconventional ways of treating myself, you know. And the first of which is I am going to get you to bite down on this wooden spoon. Okay. And you know, when there are dents, and when I'm going to take that out for just a sec. I'll explain to you what I'm doing.
Okay.
When God, it's already so wet.
I have very good Sorry,
go ahead.
A very good salivary glands.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call me Salivary Sal.
Oh, where? Who calls you that?
Mostly people who see me spit.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So when there's like a dent in like a car, you pour boiling water on that spot to loosen it up, the plastic, the malleable plastic or metal, and then you put a plunger on it. You pull the section out while it's still pliable, and so that's what I'm going to do to your skull. So I'm going to put this wooden spoon in your mouth. I'm going to get this. I got this kettle boiling. I'm just going to pour that on get a good. Yeah. Okay. And then while it's still hot, I'm going to put the second cup on it, and okay. All right. Breathe. That's good. Yeah. How's that feel? The skull shouldn't be pressing on your brain so much anymore. Let me ask you, do you still want to eat me?
No.
Okay, now I'm going to drag this fork across this crust on my leg. How about now?
That's not fair, because that's a
not fair.
decadent looking crust.
That's not fair. I kind of want to eat that too. So it's okay. So this is good progress. Okay. So to kind of seal this whole thing,
All right.
I have a bit of my own cure-all. And I use this to fix up anything, and it's called copious amounts of caffeine. I've noticed that at least my body, if I consume enough caffeine, I can do anything. My body will, like deadlines, times dilates, and I can get work done a nanosecond before the deadline hits. So
what if I'm having trouble sleeping? Is it a good cure-all for that?
Yeah, I can chug a can of an energy drink and go right to sleep. I think I might have problems. Yeah, but that's not for everybody. That might just be a me thing. So
Pretty sure that's a classic sign of ADHD. But...
it just might be. So you can see I'm kind of sterilizing my hands in this rubbing alcohol we have on our desk, and now I'm going to pour. This is good vintage. This is a energy drink called Lighter Fluid. Now it's not lighter fluid like a fire. It's like lighter as opposed to heavier.
of course.
But
it's
spelled
just
the
a
same
lighter
way.
fluid.
Yeah, exactly. It's spelled the same
Gotcha.
way. So this is called Lighter Fluid, and it's going to make you feel lighter.
It
so
is
getting
also flammable, it looks like.
It is also flammable. So I guess it is just lighter fluid. I'm just going to rub this in your scalp. How's that feel? Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of movement under the scalp there, but this should kind of help things set. I'm going to find a bonding agent for you.
I can definitely feel it penetrating that blood-brain barrier. Yeah.
Now, you're going to feel
It's like a
bit
heavy metal.
It's 100. It is. There's a little bit of colloidal silver in this, so it might turn your scalp blue just for a little bit though. So what I do now, this is you are going to find in a moment you're going to have something that I like to call the blood shock, which is when I consume a bunch of caffeine and this healing effect starts to take place. It feels like electricity is moving through my blood. That should be happening anytime now. Classic blood shock. So the last thing we need to do is to fix up this skull of yours. We need to find a bonding agent to just kind of hold things in place. Are you doing okay, buddy?
I feel like I could fight God.
Yeah.
All of them.
I know.
Any pantheon. Name a pantheon. I could take
them. Zoroastrian.
Okay, maybe not that one.
Maybe not.
That was a good pull, though.
Was it?
If you had to name one, that was probably the only one I couldn't beat. But
well, I figured my chance. I figured my chances of offending someone would be lower. I also don't know if that's a pantheon. So hey, I guess send us an email. There are listeners. I forget. Okay, so the last thing we need, and I've been whipping it up here in the corner, is we need to essentially make a cast for the top of your head. So for the top of your head. So I've been looking around the office for things that fit your head, and well, I found a couple options. So you're gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to help me pick. I found a couple of hats laying around the office. My plan is I'm gonna fill those with a paper mache like substance, and we're gonna fit it on your head. And you're gonna have to wear this hat for a couple weeks while the bones in your head kind of realign and fuse back together. So we've got a couple options. First one, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't think it's your style. 10-gallon cowboy hat.
No.
No.
You know how I feel about the old and the new West.
Yes, you're not a big fan. Too lawless.
Yeah. We found the East, and I think we should have stopped first.
Okay. All right. Well, what about this? This is a bit of a newsboy cap. Pretty good.
Well, I don't like musicals.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm not really a big musical guy either, but I figured I'd throw it in there.
Oh, look at that one. It's like a baseball cap, but it's got little can holders on the side, and it's got tubes leading down to my mouth.
Yeah.
And then it says "bonkers for honkers."
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just coughing up the last bit of that culvert fluid. Now I threw that one in there. I did not think that one would catch your eye, but
I love clowns.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do that one then. So I'm gonna coat that and look, think about all the juice you can put on the side. So I'm gonna coat that with this paper mache like substance.
Right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on you. Now you're gonna feel a bit of a cool and then hot, and then there might be a bit of a sizzle.
Angus.
Yes, sir.
Did you make a paper mache out of turmeric?
You better believe it, baby.
Oh wow.
I didn't know this stuff had a name. I just found it in the walls. I called it orange powder.
Oh yeah. No, I've got a turmeric stashed all over this office.
Oh yeah.
You can never have enough, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I once had a turmeric latte. Worst latte I've ever had, but the best exposure to turmeric I've ever had. So it's kind of like a yin and yang.
Yeah. I went into, true story, went into a place to buy turmeric for a friend and accidentally pronounced it turmeric, and the guy laughed at me to my face.
Right.
Like I was some kind of idiot.
We've all seen the commercials for Tomb Eric, the guy Eric who builds tombs.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah.
It's probably where you saw it.
Yeah.
Just a subconscious thing.
And that's why I don't go back to Bulk Barn.
No. A bunch of elitist pricks. All right.
But Sal, you sound like you're back to normal, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting you out of these jump ropes.
All right. Is the bonkers for honkers perfectly centered on my head?
It's perfectly centered. I used a level and everything, a laser level.
Ooh, wow. That's precise.
Yeah.
I feel almost more dignified now.
Well,
not regal.
it's
Like I could go entertain royalty.
Yeah. You don't think the nipples on the hat are too much?
There's nipples on the hat? I thought those were red honker noses.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. Don't tweak them. Don't play with them. I know they make noises like clown noises, but they're not. They're not clown noises. And you got to live with that for a bit. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. Remember, for those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing. And, get well. Stay healthy.
All right. Now, I want to apologize for trying to eat you, but
yeah, that's cool.
That method of preparation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The turmeric, the marinade, the gelatin. Just gonna say one more word. Turkeith.
Interesting.
Right.
Might have to think about this.
Right.
Might have to think about this. Are we really ready to eat a coworker?
Well, we could always get him fired. No, that's not the right thing.
So, I'm proud of you. That means the cast is working.
I'll
try and do the right thing.
You.
But I'll tell you what. If he ever becomes a villain, we'll talk about it. Okay?
That seems like a fair compromise.
That seems fair. Okay. Well,
let it be a lesson to all you villains out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you fuck up, we're gonna eat you.
We're gonna eat you. Yeah. My brain doesn't feel good, so I'm gonna lay down.
Me too. At the moment, I'm bonkers for just having a little rest.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Wally. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, consider leaving a like, telling a friend about it, giving us a review, all that stuff really helps us out. And you can head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.